What's happening, NXPT? Dietitian Andrea here. This video is all about snacks. So you've probably noticed since you've been going to the NXPT workouts and working out super hard that you might be feeling hungry in between your meals. So healthy snacking is something that can help you not only to keep your energy levels up between meals, which will also help with like your mental focus and ability to either work or concentrate on school or the different things you're doing throughout your day. But it will also help to support your body composition changes like building muscle or burning fat during this challenge. And so depending on what your daily schedule is like and your workout schedule, you might work out in the morning and then have more meals, like your breakfast and lunch are kind of close together, or you might, and then your dinner is spaced out, or you might work out in the evening, and so you are having smaller meals, more spaced out in the morning, and then having your meals kind of closer to the workout in the evening. So no matter what your daily schedule is and what time of day you're working out, kind of think of when the biggest gaps between your meals are. So if you're working out at 5:30 or 7 a.m. and then you're having like breakfast and lunch by noon, but then you're not going to dinner, or you're not eating dinner until like 7 p.m., that's probably too long to go without eating, and you're probably going to start feeling hungry between like 2 and 4 p.m. So that would be a good time for a snack. Or if you're working out in the evening, in the morning, you might want either like a mid-morning snack, or you might want to have a snack as your pre-workout between, again, like 3 to 5 if you're going to an evening workout. And so snacks are not only an opportunity to keep up your energy levels, but also to get in extra nutrition, extra vitamins, minerals by eating really nutrient-dense foods. And so when we go to the grocery store, usually the quote unquote like snack foods or the snack aisles, like stay away from those. Those are usually not very healthy foods. Those are all like packaged. A lot of packaged foods come with a lot of like oil, so there's a lot of fat added to them that you don't necessarily think about. There's also a lot of salt and preservatives, that stuff we don't need. So I always like to say that the healthiest food actually doesn't have a label. That's going to be things like fresh meats and our like produce, whole grains, all these things that are just like whole foods that are fresh are going to be best. And so there are a lot of course, engineered foods, packaged foods that are promoted to be snacks, like different like protein bars and different just snack packs, or different foods that are like packaged to be snacks. But what I recommend is, if you can, try to eat whole food and try to like have it, like make it from home, like hard-boiled eggs, string cheese, beef jerky, and I ended up making those things, but at least it's like whole food versus eating like a protein bar. Those whole food items are going to be so much better for you, offer so much more nutrition, have less fat, and have less preservatives. And it's also going to be way cheaper. So whole foods is what I recommend. And then you are going to want to make sure that you have always like protein and then another food group. So I like to say like protein and produce, so either like a fruit or a vegetable, or protein and like a whole grain. The protein amount is going to vary depending on your body size, but typically like a good snack is going to be like at least 10 grams of protein, perhaps more, depending on how much protein you need to eat for the entire day. Your snack might need to be a substantial amount of protein. Carbohydrate is going to vary, maybe 15 to 45 grams, again, depending on your body size and your activity level, how much carbohydrate you need. Snacks should also have some sort of fiber, because fiber and protein are going to help to keep you full and satisfied for longer. And so if you're somebody that really feels like either in the morning or in mid-afternoon that you're really hungry and you can't make it until dinner, making sure that you're getting something with fiber and protein is important. And so I'm going to show you some snack ideas in a minute. The other things that I want to say is watch what your drinks are. So I've said this before, do not drink your calories. So think about that too. If you are like snacking throughout the day and you're going to like the vending machine, or just have like sugary beverages available to you, you definitely want to cut those out. Those things are not good to snack on. So individual flavor profiles and preferences are going to vary. So think about like, what do you like snacking on? Like in the afternoon, do you usually crave something that's sweet? Do you crave something that's savory? Do you crave something that's salty? Do you like crunch? Like think about all the things that you like to eat and make sure that your snack is satisfying those cravings or those foods that you like to eat. So I will share with you some snack ideas so you can screenshot this. So here we go. We have make your own trail mix. So I like to recommend eating a variety of nuts and seeds. Pepitas are actually one of my favorites right now. Those are actually dried pumpkin seeds, are very high in magnesium, which is really good, helpful for sleep and GI regularity. You can make your own smoothies. So what I recommend is pre-portioning out like half a banana, half a cup of fruit, and maybe some greens, a handful of greens, putting in individual Ziploc baggies and just storing them in the freezer and then pulling them out, putting them in the blender, add liquid, and boom, you have a smoothie. I've also been known to make my smoothie in the blender except for the liquid and just put the entire blender in the freezer. That way in the morning or the next day, I can just pull out the blender and it's like really ready to go. Popcorn is a really good snack. If you air pop it yourself, just get the kernels and pop it in a little bit of like avocado oil or something that's good for a high heat. Air popped popcorn has a lot of volume, but it's really low calorie. So that's good if you're somebody that really likes to eat like a large volume of things or be snacking on something like for a little while. You can bake your own like vegetable chips. You can roast garbanzo beans or chickpeas in the oven, and you can put different seasonings on them. They also sell those, so you can purchase them already made, or you can make them yourself. You can use any dairy products, so like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, string cheese, and pair that with like a fruit or vegetables. You can make dips out of those, or you can just eat them on their own. You can mash like an avocado and salsa and have that with tortilla chips or on a tortilla. You can have any type of fruit. I would pair that with some sort of protein, so like a yogurt or maybe some hard-boiled eggs. You can have any type of fruit with your favorite nut butter, so almond butter, peanut butter, whatever you like, sunflower seed butter. You can make popsicles, probably not as enticing this time of year, but you can make like yogurt and fruit like blended and then put it in the popsicle trays and make that. You can even add protein powder if you want. You can make little mini pizzas with either like tortillas or like flatbreads or something like that and put them in the toaster oven. Those are really good. You can also make like a yogurt parfait. You can make those ahead of time and add like, keep the granola or any grains like separate because it'll get soggy, but you can make a bunch of those ahead of time and like have those for the week. You can make either like you can prepare oatmeal that's like ready to be heated up, or you can make overnight oats, which is cold. That's a good snack. You can also make like a chia seed pudding. That's a good with like fruit or any add-ins like nuts or anything like that. You can have like a mini meal, so like a salad with some hard-boiled eggs. I always like to have eggs mashed with either Greek yogurt or avocado. You can make a small like quesadilla. You can do veggie skewers or veggie sticks in any type of dip. And then one of my favorite snack items, or just kind of to have around for emergencies snacks, is the tuna packets. And so those are some snack ideas. I will say that your snacks should be like pre-portioned. And so if you buy, for example, like the pre-popped, like Skinny Pop popcorn bag, like the giant one from Costco, what you should do is you should individually measure out into little Ziploc bags and have those little snack packs ready to go. The same thing with trail mix. So the serving size for dried nuts is 1 ounce. So that's about just the amount that's in a shot glass or the amount that you could fit on a Post-it note. And so it's not a lot. It's like 23 almonds or like 14 walnut halves. So it's not a large amount. So look at the serving size when you're buying these large packages and pre-portion out what you're going to be eating. That way you're not just mindlessly eating handfuls of nuts, which nuts are a super healthy food. They give us good omega fats, but they are high in calorie. And so if you're just mindlessly eating those, you could be consuming more calories than you want. So those are some snack ideas for you. Snacks can be absolutely healthy. I recommend eating whole food and saving all those processed protein bars that are really just like candy bars and other like packaged foods for absolute emergencies or more like treats. And most of the time, try to eat whole food whenever you can. It doesn't take a lot of time to get things at the grocery store, pre-portion, and just have things on hand that are ready to eat, that are whole foods and nutritious for you. So that's it for this video, and see you guys in the gym.